I might get murdered during this podcast because I'm in like the death area.
Where are you? Are you just adjacent to your?
I'm in the basement. I'm in my basement. But
He's
look,
in his
there's
mom's
like
basement.
Are you in your mom's basement?
I'm in my mom's basement.
Oh my gosh, we finally he admits it.
The truth.
Please call us at your earliest convenience. Now, show me what you can do.
It is the Halo Infinite Podcast, episode 39, Crawler checked, and I'm one of your hosts, N64 Josh. Mule, what's up, baby?
Yo, hey, I played some Halo.
And you're so in love with the game that you never want to play anything else ever again, right?
Yes, exactly. 100%.
Crawler, how's it going before he starts talking?
Decent.
That's what just happened right there. He just desynced.
He desynced. I've also played some Halo. Last week was the first week I didn't actually finish the weekly challenges, so I'm a little sad. But you know, there was Fortnite stuff to finish up before the season ended, and now there's Darth Vader to get. So we'll talk about that later because there's things that are pulling my attention away. So we'll have to talk about that.
And Johnny Bo from his mom's basement. How's it going?
I'm doing well. I haven't played Halo in a while. My Xbox isn't even hooked up. It's probably kicked me off.
No, you're in the middle of a remodel. You're fine. You're fine. There's no judgment. No judgment at all. So
You're put back together by the end of this weekend, right?
I hooked up my PlayStation though.
again, we're still not that mad at you, so you're fine. You're fine. You're
But
okay.
yeah, no, next week I should be back out of my mom's basement.
That's good.
Perfect. That's where we want you. That's where we want you, out of your mom's basement. Okay, here we go. B-rolls rocking and rolling. I played some games with Nady Nay and Servant, which, real quick, if you guys are listening to this show, you might like to know that the Xbox Now podcast is coming back. Servant and Nady Nay are going to be helping me out. You'll also see some of the guys that you see here on the regular, and hopefully a few other faces that I'm hoping will make an appearance every now and again. So that's going to be coming back out again, and the Discord, of course, come hang out with us every other week is community game night, and I have some ideas.
Always
about
a good
that.
time.
It's always a good time. I might throw a little monkey wrench in it. We'll see, because I have some ideas for us as a crew. So we will see. But tonight's show is all about the Xbox Games Showcase and how is Halo showing up for this? All right. So Mule, kick us off. What do you think we're seeing?
We're gonna get Forge.
Jeez. Okay, your expectations are way too high. Let's just bring those back.
I thought Forge is coming in like August.
Season
Yeah.
3. No, season 3.
Hear me out. We're gonna get co-op and maybe split screen co-op, but I probably just co-op and maybe one or two new maps that are from the OG, Master Chief Collection. I honestly don't know if they might, and I'm gonna stress this, they might show maybe like a preview of the Battle Royale, but not really anything else.
Shadow drop. It's going to be a shadow drop.
No, the
Oh,
Shadow
man.
Drop is going to be the online campaign.
Yeah,
The
I
co-op
think
campaign.
it's going to be co-op campaign. It's all going to be about the campaign. I think. I don't know if they can really do much else. So
I think Doubles was rumored. I think Doubles might be able to be something by like the Tuesday after the showcase, like for the next reset.
Oh yeah, Doubles is for sure coming. I'm pretty sure that they confirmed that, right?
I don't know. I think I was seeing all rumor stuff. I don't
Oh.
really know. Where were you seeing official stuff?
Twitter. I'd have
No.
to. Well, I've seen so much stuff on
It's a
Twitter.
very
right now.
reliable source.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
internet.
Uncle at Xbox.
Nobody lies on
Dude.
the internet.
Give me doubles, and I'll be in the game like almost all the time because like that was the OG days for me. Like
Mhm.
Team Slayer and doubles, like it was perfect.
Yeah, it'll be
I love
super
They
fun. I'll
talking
be like,
smack to
hey,
you?
Mule, let's play. And then you'll be like, sorry, I already got John. And I'll be like, hey, Crawler, let's play. You'll be like, sorry, I already got Nate. And I'll be like, hey, Servant, let's play. I'll be like, sorry, I already got Lady. I'll just be like, come on. Come on.
Yeah.
Somebody,
And I'll be
I
like,
guess-
sorry, I already got my 5-year-old nephew.
Wow.
That's better than Josh.
wow, hurtful. Hurtful, but it's okay.
Right.
Okay, we're gonna continue down the line, Johnny and Crawler, but then let's have some fun with this, you guys. Like let's blow the roof off this thing. Let's go, expectations go wild, but still within reason to some degree, and really just have, and who knows, maybe we'll get lucky and somebody will end up hitting the nail on the head, right? So
Throw enough shit at the wall, something's gonna stick.
So Mule did his, like, what he actually thinks will happen, right, Mule?
Yes, that's what I think will actually happen.
Okay, all right. So Johnny, what do you think will actually happen?
I think we'll actually see a preview of the Battle Royale, and then it won't come until 2024 with season 3, because that's when season 3 is going to get pushed to. And then Forge is going to get delayed to next year.
Forge is kind of already delayed till next year because season 3 starts what? When does this current season end? Like December something?
Yeah.
It's November. November. It ends November.
Here's a little news on doubles. Servant 117 says doubles are slated to launch in September, according to Windows Central.
September. You know how far
That's not
away
that far
is?
away. That's only
Yes.
3 months away.
3 months, dude.
Hey, Mule's like 10. He's like,
We
That's
haven't
an
played
entire
this game in 3
summer.
months. It's not that long. It's not that
My
long.
summer will be over, man.
it's so long.
It does suck. Games coming out.
That is true.
Stuff coming out in September is a bummer. Like summer's over. You know,
We're all
Yeah.
grown ass men.
cold.
Why do we care about summer? Like,
it's just a different feeling. It's a different feeling.
'Cause
I don't
everything's
know.
hot.
most parents are like, welcome to my hell. My kids aren't in school anymore,
Well, my work is like super slow during the summer, so
Yeah,
once
it's like
that
Olaf.
ends,
It's just
Yeah,
something
Johnny
about
doesn't
summer.
like doing stuff. Johnny doesn't like
Oh.
stuff coming out around October or
April.
no, September's
April.
bad. Yeah,
Well, September
September,
leading up to
October,
October. Yeah.
March, April. Yeah, just for me.
Yeah.
Don't release anything.
Got it.
Just for Johnny.
Noted. Okay, anything else for your realistic and super depressing prediction?
We get dog ears.
Dog ears with the tongue that comes out like the old Snapchat
Yeah.
filter that everybody used.
That's realistic. Wait until you hear my unrealistic expectation.
Have you seen that? Have you seen that filter where it's like the face is like
No, it's
The
horrifying. I
eyes
hate
and
it.
I saw
You
the I
put it
saw
on the
somebody do
cat?
that
Like,
with.
have you seen it on the cat?
Have you seen somebody did what is what's the you can't handle the truth? What movie is that? That's
yeah, with Tom Cruise. God,
Is it Tom Cruise
no,
and
not Men of
Nicholson?
Is it not Men of Honor?
Born on the
Is it
4th of
It's Men of
July.
Honor, isn't it?
Is it?
Is it Men of
no.
Honor?
Oh my gosh, we're so old. Look at
Well, the one where he says, "You can't handle the
Handle
truth."
the truth.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
We're-
they're all
hey,
doing
at
the
least
fa-
we're
the
young
face.
enough that we don't remember that movie
Yeah.
because we
You
a few good men.
Very good.
A
There
few
we
good
go.
men, okay.
Joel Mead coming in.
No, wait,
hot.
no, nobody told us that. We just thought of it.
Sorry, don't look at what I just
First
posted
time.
on the screen.
First try. We
Yeah.
totally had it.
You're gonna edit this, right?
Yeah.
Always.
What were we talking? We were talking about stupid filters. Talking about stupid stuff. Like I think if they can lean more heavily into like the clippy stuff and find goofy shit to put in the store, like I'm all about that.
Well, you can buy a forklift charm right now.
It's called Forky.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean that old school Microsoft because that was for people our age, right? Like,
The Clippy,
Yes.
yeah, for sure.
kids don't know what Clippy is.
People
At least I
older-
don't think kids know what Clippy
No.
is.
No, Josh, you're old.
It was specifically for
I'm in my
Josh.
prime.
Of course. Yeah.
I'm in my
Hey.
prime.
You're only as old as you feel, you know.
Cool.
Yeah.
71.
We should get an ICQ emblem. AOL. Put away
An icy
messages.
hot sponsor.
That's right. That's where I went when I heard that.
So if you guys are watching the B-roll right now, this is me adding Aaron servant to my friends list because well, I guess I hadn't done that yet. Whoops. He was like, oh, thanks.
Oopsies.
Thanks.
Why, you didn't want to share your real name?
I don't share my real name with anybody. With
It's
anybody.
not Josh.
What? My
It's
last
Joshua.
name. It's got like my full name, my social. Like I don't want that, I don't want
Credit
that.
score.
Yeah, everything.
Yeah.
Carler, what do you
Everything.
think's gonna show up?
I think this game where it is primed to be an out now kind of something. I don't know what it is. Maybe they tweak. What are you doing, Josh?
Just
He gets to look good.
I just turn my
Okay.
camera a little so I can lean back. Still be in the front. Hey,
Oh,
what's up? Welcome to my Farmers Only page. How are you?
There you go. Get
Yeah.
the feet up there.
For those
Why
of
do
you
have
that are only
tissues
listening to
next
the
your desk,
audio,
Josh? Why do you
that
have
was-
tissues next to your desk?
Everyone should have
Yes.
tissues next to their desk.
yeah,
If you got to
With the
sneeze, you got to
lotion off
sneeze.
Screen.
there's a towel right here too. Like what?
Well, now we're
Wow.
getting into something else.
Whew.
It's for when I get sweaty in Smash Bros. You pervs. Let's
Mhm.
keep the show going here, man.
That's
I'm
on the
supposed to
that's
be
on
rail
the
lit.
that's on the OnlyFans site.
That'll,
you gotta
that'll
go.
be
You gotta
on
go.
our Patreon later. We can talk about. I need a weapon.
I got a
I've
leash.
got your weapon.
I got a leash.
You got a
here.
leash. I mean, hey,
What? What is
Uh,
happening?
and handcuffs. Woo. Ooh.
Yeah, he always
Nice.
uses a green screen because he doesn't want us to know what's behind there.
I think Mule's hiding in plain sight in his kitchen, right? Most of the time.
Dude, I was just telling Josh I'm in the middle of the whole house, man. So it's like I have to have a green screen. So
How many times have your kids ran through the screen and
dude.
knocked it over behind you?
I have so many like hotkeys for stuff just like that I'm prepared. I'm prepared.
I hope you have a collection of clips that you could post on TikTok of your kids running into your green screen and knocking it over. Like, it'd be amazing.
Didn't we have one podcast where my green screen fell
Yes,
over?
it did.
Yeah.
Yep, it really did. Your wife was just there doing dishes, like looking at us, and we're like, he doesn't know. Okay, Crawler. Real
Yeah.
predictions. Or
I mean,
wait, predictions. I don't want to get us a bad review. I said
Uh,
predictions on NPC.
Prediction. You got
and
some predictions in there?
Predictions.
I'm only
got
giving
the
this podcast
predictions.
3 stars because he said
Halo
predictions.
oh yeah,
Podcast
that's something. Mule wants everyone to go give us a good rating. So
Oh yeah, we need reviews.
Yes, we need more reviews.
Wait, you guys watch this B-roll, but you can keep talking, but make sure you watch this rocket shot because it's going to make all of you guys very, very happy.
don't you get a? Do you get a medal for?
connected.
Oh, I need
Yeah,
that
fire.
towel, Josh. I need
Yeah,
that
if
towel
you-
right now.
I got
If you kill something a ways away, you get the fire and forget medal, just like the ballista for the what's it called? The skewer.
Love it, love it, love it.
Yeah.
Okay, Crawler, what's your...
But I think so. We've gotten team sniper mode. I think a mode is something that would be easy to implement, like a right out now. A full playlist of doubles is a little bit different, but I could see. I don't know. Maybe they tweak some of the stuff. Like I don't know how readily available other maps are, but if they could get classic maps out and have a classic playlist or something like that, I think that would be.
Yes.
That would be really cool to have kind of like some of the greatest hits like Hang 'em High and what's the one with the big dish from Halo 2 in the middle?
You talking about Zanzibar with the spinning propeller?
Well, I mean that one is Zanzibar would be great. No, I'm talking about is it Ascension? No, is it called Ascension? The one with like the 3-pronged dish in the middle with the small tower and the big tower. I forget what it's called. It's had like 5 different names because it's been redone like 4 different times.
Just keep explaining it to me. I'm really enjoying this description.
Yeah, and use your hands more.
Yeah. But I'm just Ricky Bobby. I don't know what to do with my hands. But I think if we could get
Yes,
Just-
Crawler. It has the Banshee on the back side of the base,
Mhm.
and in the anniversary,
okay, Blitzkrieg
you
is saying
could turn-
Ascension.
You could
I was right.
turn the shield on the anniversary
Mhm.
anniversary one. So yeah, fantastic map. Let's definitely bring that one back.
But I mean,
Please.
let's get at least 1 or 2 greatest hits from each of the games, and get, because that's one of the biggest complaints with the 2 new maps. Big Team Battle seems less of a complaint, I guess, when we are playing it on game night. Like the 3 maps got old really quick, but having at least a 4th in there, I think, does help. But if we can have just more variety, I think that would keep people engaged, and especially the nostalgia pull. If we can get some of the classic stuff, and it's seemingly kind of already done, if they can find a creative way to get the code moved over from MCC.
The reality is too, just real quick, little side note on that. Make Behemoth and this map that we're watching right now with launch site, put them in the Big Team Battle playlist. Like, I know it'd be hectic,
Mhm.
but they're
This
big
one
enough.
this one almost goes time on launch site. Almost goes time for me all the time.
Yeah, it's definitely big enough, and all the different. It would make the map, I think, a little bit more fun. Like, I love this. I love the asymmetrical vehicles for like capture the flag, that kind of stuff. I was talking about it with Servant while we were playing it, but like some of the other Halo, like in Halo 2, there were a handful of maps that like weren't quite Big Team Battle big enough, yet you could still do it, right? They'd still, and like, yeah, we might all die a lot, but imagine even if without a BR start on this one, just the AR starts, but in Big Team Battle, the matches would go fast. Could you imagine trying to do like the seeds or whatever on this? Like, it'd be chaos.
Dude, oh my
you know what I
gosh.
mean? Like, I think it would, and it would just spice things up a little bit. And it's
Yep.
already here. It's already
Because
here.
I feel like seeds did not play well on the brand new map. Everyone is just on their side too much, and there was no reason to go fight over stuff. You just because we won, those games were over super quick on the couple
Very
games that we
fast.
played,
Yeah.
and there's no real incentive to go steal seeds from the other team because it's such a long trek over there. And so, I mean, some of those game modes need to be reimagined. I want to, like, where's Assault? Like, where's some of the other game modes? Like, if and
Firefight?
continuing to tweak stuff. Like, if we're gonna have oddball and capture the flag challenges, let's get a playlist going so that it's not a hassle to complete that stuff. In all reality, I think we're gonna maybe see a better roadmap. Maybe, like, they kind of showed a roadmap at the beginning of in the reveal stream or whatever for this current season, but maybe they have more to showcase. Maybe they talk about the battle royale, since now that we've had last Spartan Standing. I can't get through that statement without saying Last Titan Standing, just because Titanfall is so ingrained in my mind with that
Sure.
with that stuff. But I mean, a little bit more of a timetable. If we're gonna get doubles in September, if Windows Central was correct, then let's see kind of that stuff laid out. Like, they have the Tenrai stuff on the calendar. They have the what? Isn't there another event that was big? What was the one in the first week? Because it wasn't Tenrai on the first week, right?
No, it was well, no, it's not called Tenrai. It's
It's fractured, right?
Okay.
well, it's a fracture.
Fractured
called
something.
Fractured something.
Yeah.
Kenrai was the samurai event.
We have a Halo podcast, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
We totally know what
We
we're
know
talking about.
things. We're very important.
Well,
not here
I'm
for our
trying. I
knowledge.
don't know the name of it, but it's not Tenrai. I don't want people to yell at us.
I'm very important.
Entrenched. I
That's
definitely
right.
just remember that, and the chat did not tell me that at all.
Survey says that was a lie.
I think you guys might be right. We're probably not going to see any multiplayer. It's all going to be single player. It's just going to be.
Oh God, no!
We're going to see the
no.
split screen.
Okay,
It's
I'm going to
be a
push back.
15-minute demo.
No, I'm pushing back on that because
Wow, what a Debbie Downer there, Johnny.
because this is what makes their money, right? The multiplayer is the monetization strategy. So
Do you think they're going broke because I haven't spent money on the game in like a month?
Well, I will say they have a lot of job openings, so I've noticed that. So
here's how I hope it starts. You ready? Speaking of job openings, I hope they start the show by letting us all know that they fired Bonnie Ross and that
Yikes!
and that they're going to put good leadership.
I'm not getting people fired.
They're going to put good leadership in into this franchise, because at some point you just got to go, what is happening here? Who's running this? So I of course I'm
who do you like?
joking.
Who do you like less, Josh? Bonnie Wright or Kathleen
I mean,
Kennedy?
oh jeez, dude. I mean, this everyone loves Halo, right? I'm saying that because we're all Halo fans. Everyone loves it. I really do think like it's just coming down to like who's gonna push for content, right? Like who's gonna push for like not having stupid things like what we got with snipers only. Like
don't
we need some people that have actually have a history of playing Halo.
get
to
the
kinda help with these
stalkers, get the
decisions.
stalkers and the beam rifles or in the shock rifles out of there. Just give us
Yeah.
shoddy snipes.
Yeah, it's just I feel like
Please
I
fix
don't
the
know if it's just
Avenger.
they don't have a lot of like OG players or anything, but like even if just people that are very familiar with the game, I think can help. Like, I don't feel like as a community we're asking for too much.
No. Here's the other reason I think we're going to see multiplayer stuff at this event. And here's the other reason I think they held a bunch of content back for this event, because if a bunch of new stuff drops when you have that many eyes on Xbox, how would it not increase the player base, right?
Well,
'Cause
you
this
look at
seems
Fortnite
super
with
thin.
Fortnite
Would
with a
it-
new event, and
Would
how
it
many players?
increase,
If
or
you
would
can
it just
have,
bring people back?
it can
Hopefully both.
increase. It
can
I mean,
increase
it's
if
in,
they,
it's in Game Pass and it's a free game to play. Like
If they bring
more
cat
eyes
ears back,
on it.
you get cat tails.
Yeah.
I like what David Burke said here. So Bonnie Ross would never be fired. She would resign and move on to other opportunities. Sure. Yes.
I mean, it might not be 343. I mean, Microsoft's probably putting pressure on them to get, they probably told them to get this game out so they can make money.
that could be the case.
Maybe. It makes me wonder, okay, this is all just hyperbole, right? This is just like speculations. I want to preface that. But anytime I see a video game company that has tons of job openings all of a sudden, it makes me wonder if there's like a culture problem at that place, right? Like we've seen that with EA, we've seen that with BioWare, we've seen that with all like SOTOR, when SOTOR had some problems with people. Like it just makes me wonder if maybe there's like just like a cultural problem there, a disconnect between the people who are working on the games and like, dude, we could do this. It would make it better. And then leadership that says, no, we got to do this. I mean, like I said, all speculation. I have no idea if that's actually the case, but it makes me wonder, it just makes me wonder.
From the chat here, it says, this is from Super Blitzkrieg, says, I get making business decisions, but when the community is screaming for content, you should show them something. But that's just me. No, I mean, you're not wrong. And Turbo says truth. So I think if I was working with the marketing team for this game, I would be like, yo, let's drop something big when we have the most eyes seeing it.
Mhm.
The unfortunate thing is they probably had to cut stuff. This is me hoping, because if they don't show up for this game, and this is truly all they got with the extra time that they had, like something's seriously wrong. Like something's not right. And like you were saying, I mean, my buddy who used to be a producer at 343, he moved on. He's at I think he's at Riot now.
Yeah,
And
it makes you wonder, man.
It really does. I mean, you know, new opportunities and whatnot, like, but I know we're all in the same boat here of just being like, we love this game, we want to see it succeed, but you're not going to have and it's still nice. It's still nice. You fire up, you go to a different game mode. It's like 8 seconds of wait time. That's good.
So
That's good.
I mean, they are smart with not oversaturating the play, like the dividing the player base so that you do get fast queue times. But you do wonder, like, where I wouldn't mind the bot playlist being taken out if they could find a way to have a guaranteed capture the flag and oddball thing, because it's sometimes hard to get those game modes.
So I just checked 343's website, and they have 25 job openings right now. And that tells me either one of two things: what I originally said, or they're finally going to beef up their teams and really start pushing a lot of content out. I hope it's the latter. That's
they're
what my hope
already
is.
they're already a big studio.
Yeah. I mean, I really do hope it's the latter. I hope that they're going to beef up their teams, kind of like how Epic, like they beef up their teams, they crunch, you know, but they also get a lot of content out and they get paid to do that, right? So I'm hoping it's the latter. I hope it's not the previous where there's issues in leadership and things like that. From an outsider looking in and just looking at the game, I mean, it sounds like the former. So
I love chat is fired up right now. This is awesome. This is awesome. Full Turbo says, knowing Microsoft, their culture is really toxic and I think it's unresponsive to the bottom up ideas. They are all top down. Nate says, I think community speaking would help a lot more if there wasn't so many spoiled crybabies yelling at devs. Yes, like let's be cool, y'all. There's no reason. There's still people. Blitzkrieg says, I agree. All I see on Facebook is people complaining and wishing it was still 2007. My question is, Blitzkrieg, why are you on Facebook? Nate says 343 is one of the biggest studios of Microsoft, aren't they? Yeah, I think it's like over 800 employees.
I'm looking at numbers and they're a little dated, but it's over 500.
Yeah, and then Restore Life says, can we just get the OG Halo developers as the leadership for Infinite? And I mean, they started to. What's really interesting, I don't know if you guys have read like Blood, Sweat, and Pixels, but game development's wild. It's wild. I mean, just this week, unfortunately, I got let go from Beamable, but you know, part of the reason is because we did not have enough games launched on our platform, and that's out of our hands. That's on the devs getting games out, right? Like games take a long time.
It's a game drought. It's a game drought right now with work from home and the pandemic and stuff just stalled out.
It might not even be the devs. It may be leadership again. It may be the devs want to do these things, but they can't, you know? Like I know for a fact, I'm not going to name the name of the game or the people just for autonomy's sake. But I know for a fact that there was a game that I used to play a lot of, and they wanted to implement a lot of amazing things to the game, but leadership would not let them do it. And so it makes you wonder, like, I feel like devs are like our people. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like most people that get
Hello
into game
Kitty Racers is perfect. So I don't know why.
Like, I feel like people that get into game development is because they were probably a gamer first and they really enjoyed it. Like, and they were like, this would be amazing to make worlds and things like that. Right. So it's just, it just makes me wonder. I just kind of wonder.
I'm going to keep going with chat here. Servant says, This is the best Halo game. Is the problem our desire for constant content drips and not the current content? I think I think we've said before, we are fans of this game. We enjoy this game. But when you look, I mean, I just bought the Fortnite Battle Pass, right? Because I mean, one, I'm going to see how it streams on TikTok, because I know I can't stream this game as much as I would love to. Nobody's going to watch this game. It's not going to
have the poll right now.
It doesn't have the poll because nobody's interested in it really, or not enough people anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And so,
and Fortnite has Darth Vader at the end of it.
Fortnite has Darth Vader. Exactly. So our desire is not like our desire is that it can pull a new generation of Halo players. That's really the desire here, that it's the foundation game right here for the OGs should be good enough, in my opinion. But for the people that are used to Warzone and Fortnite and Apex, this is not competing right now. It's not even in the conversation, because they don't just want the sweaty let's play to 50. They want to explore, they want to loot, they want to do those things that they're used to doing in a BR. I mean, the reality is, and I don't know, you guys can let me know your thoughts on this, but this game's probably doing better than any of us would have expected based on how games like Battlefield just did when it launched.
Well,
right?
Halo killed that game, man.
Yeah.
But
Apparently that people are jumping ship. That one's done. The game's over.
But I mean, that was a traditional first person, like,
yeah,
that's how it always has been, by the game with the story and the multiplayer.
Well, and then that was part of the problem. It didn't have a story this year.
They
like
still
that's
charged $70 for it.
Yeah, EA was a little out of their mind, I think, to think that they could charge $60 and $70.
Yep. And I guarantee it's leadership at that point. It's the suits
Yeah.
and ties trying to appease the investors, and they shot themselves right in the foot. If they had just said, yo, this game is free, here's your battle pass, and we're going to keep working on it as we go,
Yep.
They're,
Money.
you know,
Well,
they
and
probably would have been fine.
I think I don't know. I think I said this before it came out on one of the shows, probably somewhere that we did. But when they announced that there was going to be bots that would fill in for the 120 player game, that was them saying that we don't have confidence in, before the game had even come out. They didn't have confidence that they were going to have full
Enough
lobbies all the
players,
time anyway. So when there's not a player base, or the devs don't even have confidence that there's going to be a player base that wants to play the game, what confidence does a consumer have to incentivize to buy the game, especially when they have to buy it to just play multiplayer, where it is reliant on server performance, and in reality you're at the whim of the community continuing to embrace the game. And if it dies, then you're out that money that you spent on a game. Whereas a free thing, if it's done correctly with incentivizing the player and reason and monetization strategies to help fund that, like, I spent more money on Fortnite and this game than I care to admit, but it's a kind of a what were you saying last night, Josh? Throughout the game, throughout the night, you're like, we're gonna be the OGs in 3 years with all the cool shit, and everyone's gonna be jealous. Like it's a status, that because there's Fortnite skins out there that people can sell. Like, it's not easy to sell your account like for Xbox, but like if you have an account, it's a I was there. It's not necessarily a FOMO thing, but it's a status symbol. Like, you are the OG, and you were there from the you put in the work.
So what gets new people in, right? What will get new people to come in?
There's a lot of eyes watching Xbox on Sunday. Like,
but would, like,
it's got to be a BR.
It has to be a BR.
No, it has
to be
a
BR.
Yes.
It has
No
to.
question.
It's gonna upset the purists, quote unquote,
Yeah,
But I
they
think
can,
if
they can eat,
but,
get your beeper ready. Ready? They can eat a. Thank you.
I mean, they can still play the non battle royale modes. It doesn't matter. Like just
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
It doesn't hurt
play
them.
the arena modes.
The
Well, and you,
content
Well,
is
I was
king.
just-
but you also look at the BRs. You look at Apex. They're also their roots are in Titanfall. I wish Titanfall would come back, but then they also implement something like Trials of Osiris with what's it called in Apex, Mule?
arenas.
Is it just arenas? Yeah. So
Mhm.
it's the 3v3 multi rounds. Like that mode is behind an achievement somewhere in this game as well. So like we're gonna get a trials elimination style game sometime for Halo. It's very odd that they have this one random achievement that is just there, but there's more to come with this game, and they're not tipping their hand very well. I feel like if they would show more, they would maybe get. You don't want the Sony thing where they show the same thing for 5 years, and you're slowly getting there, and you never get it really. But
I mean, we have it. We have Halo right now, and they are just
True.
like this is the drippiest of the drips.
well, yeah,
for
the
content.
It's not
the
even
6
a
month.
drip.
I'd almost rather them course correct their timetable for launching the multiplayer split screen and online co-op and Forge. Push it back. Just set dates for those things. Don't tie it to seasons, because the season bullshit is frustrating. Like 6 month seasons is way too long.
Yep.
And they need to have an overhaul on the challenges. It's gotten better, but it's still not great.
Yep. I mean, content's king, man. I think we've all said that this is probably one of the best Halo games that's ever come out, right? When it comes to like playability, combat, movement, all that. But the sad reality is that video games are all about content, and I can only play this game so many times before I start getting tired of the same 3 or 4 maps, and then I'm like, all right, I'll just go play something else. There's just too many good games out there now. So in order to compete and stay relevant, you have to have content flow.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and like Servant was talking about HCS, right? Had about 10,000 viewers. That's continually dropped, right? Like the esports aren't that big of a pull with this game, because you're seeing the same 3 maps when you're
Mhm.
watching the pros, right? Like it's halfway there, maybe halfway there. I don't know exactly, but like I really want to see something that, like, this presentation needs to be what gets people back in here, right? And we know with Halo 5, it all swayed to professional, like to the pros. It was nothing but let's sweat to the oldies the entire time, or go to Warzone, right? At least we have maps like Launch Site and Behemoth, where they could do some objective based stuff and give us the vehicles and let us play like the weekend warriors we used to be, right? Not just sweating all the time.
What if they had weekend warrior like competitions where it's not like pros, it's like amateur competition, where you compete and your team could win like $100,000? Do you think that would reinvigorate like the casuals or those that aren't pros?
Potentially. I don't know if that, I mean, they barely make those payouts on HCS right now, so it might have to be less. But even if it was a quarter of that, who wouldn't be
$25,000 for 4
yeah,
guys.
who wouldn't be
like,
trying out for that? Like,
yeah,
like that would be amazing. Yeah, but again, is that gonna draw people out of Fortnite? Right? I'm not saying this needs to be a direct competitor to Fortnite, but if, I mean, you've got, these are the shooter fans. They need to be at least make Halo what the Switch is to the Xbox and the PlayStation, right? To where it's like, it's my pocket shooter that I go back to after I play my main shooter. and I don't think it's that for many people. I think they're just sticking with what they love. I mean, what
'cause you
major
get
streamer is playing this game?
Because you get rewarded when you stick with one thing. If the one thing has the rewards to hand out.
Yeah. And like you've got, I know Servant is done. Boom from the Xbox Factor podcast, he's already done with his battle pass. Like
I'm at like 55, I think, and I haven't really been popping double XP at all.
I'm not going to pop a single one.
I could be done probably.
I'm not popping a single one because we have 6 months.
Yeah, I've been in no rush to pop it because of that.
Yeah, but what's happening
We
is
have more than you have forever. You don't have 6 months.
till November.
Yeah,
somewhere,
till
right?
Christmas.
well,
No, I
but
mean,
I mean,
like,
literally,
Battle
you
Pass
could go
never
back
goes
and
away.
finish it, right?
You can go back and finish it
as
whenever.
long as
Double
you purchase
XP
the
is
one.
literally pointless. Double XP is pointless.
Yeah, just you know what? Now you're saying that I want an exchange. I want an exchange room for double XP to put in for the swaps or something like that. Like I have like 50 some odd double XP tokens. Let me swap them for
Thank
swaps.
you, Rockstar. For
You
shortening
want to
my
hear my
lifespan.
crazy idea and what I
I do.
think could get people in?
Yes.
So we see a preview of season 3. It's called Unicorns and Rainbows,
Okay.
and you have unicorn horns as cosmetics. You know, you
Rainbow
get,
death animations.
Yeah, rainbow death animations. That's all I got. I don't know, but that would bring back so many people.
Well,
But
and I mean,
no, we need collabs. We need, like, Snoop Dogg was in Warzone, Darth Vader is in Fortnite. Like, bring some collab that's gonna get people excited.
And they have
Master Cheeks.
IP. They have. I
Master
mean,
Cheeks.
Yeah, Master Cheeks.
yeah.
But even like
I mean,
Doom,
they have.
Doom Slayer is cool,
have Doom Guy. Yeah. I mean,
but I mean, I don't think that's gonna, like, it's not Darth
Dude.
Vader.
The
no.
easiest thing they could do is a crossover with Destiny. I mean, that's like their cousin, you know.
But
Which they
Bungie's
kind
owned
of
by
did
PlayStation now.
with MCC, right?
Um,
Didn't, or wasn't there? Well, at least, going the other way. At least wasn't the Combat Evolved pistol in Destiny and
yeah,
something
the
else.
BRs in Destiny.
No, yeah, that's right. And then the Magnum, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, a lot like I went back to Fortnite because Vader's in it,
Mhm.
and all the Marvel stuff, like,
And
that
all the
stuff's really
Marvel,
cool.
yeah.
And it brings a lot of people in. And Halo, I mean, some of the cosmetics are cool, but like, who wants shoulder pads?
Yeah, you got one, and it's only and they haven't fully fleshed out the cross core stuff yet.
Yeah. Shoulder pads is like the 50-year-old woman T-shirt, like the old school shoulder pads.
I thought you meant like the bikini T-shirt.
No,
didn't know what you
it's like
meant.
the old ladies. You know, they got
Like
this-
the 80s, the 80s,
Hey,
the
yeah,
shoulder
yeah,
pads.
let's do a Golden Girls collab.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
There you go.
Thank you
I'm
for
down.
being a friend.
Yeah. Get some emotes when you start dancing. That's the song that plays.
Get Betty White in there. Yeah, like, get Betty White in there.
Yeah.
I'm down. But yeah, I mean, Servant says use all your new IPs, you know, for crossovers. Like, yes, whatever you can do to get some kind of like price from COD. What's the price armor that you could wear, right? Because he's
Or
kind of like,
Ghost, or yeah.
You know what? It'd
Yeah.
actually be really cool, like, to see. It wouldn't be just like Snoop Dogg in the game, but like an armor based on like a character. Like, they did that Dr. Disrespect mock-up like way back when, and that looked dope.
I think Doc did that for himself, but yeah.
Yeah, no, it looked awesome. Like,
Yeah, it
do
did,
something
yeah.
like that.
Yeah, because Fortnite has the Icon series. They've put
Yeah.
streamers in the game. So yeah, I mean,
It at least let us make our Spartans feel like our Spartans, so they don't look like every other Spartan. You know.
I mean,
Hey,
mine.
I have
looks
to be
very
careful what I say
original.
because we get comments saying I should be nowhere near this game. Just remember, I mentioned loot drops and they were like, "Don't you need to go? You
So
Or
You need to go.
heirlooms.
let's address that a little bit though,
Heirlooms.
because like we're not saying this stuff because the game isn't good. We're saying this stuff because we enjoy this game and we want it to continue and to thrive and to grow and to diversify itself. And if it was a flash in the pan when it comes to the stream world, and it has so much more. And you look at HCS and numbers have dwindled, but the viewership was there. Twitch drops help, obviously, but like if they can keep the hype around a game and more eyes are on it, then more hands are playing the game. I mean, so you want that viewership because viewers equal players. Not always, but like it has a direct correlation.
Yep.
I just want to bring up Nate's like amazing comment here that Halo needs NFTs and to use Connect to make your Spartan look just like you. Perfect.
But yeah, because we'll all take our helmets off going into battle, right?
Get on the
Well,
blockchain, yeah.
It's also funny that he said perfect because originally on the 64 you were going to be able to use the Game Boy camera or I think there was a 64 camera plugged in your controller to put your face in game, but then they were too worried about everybody's face looking like male genitalia, so they didn't. They left that
they
out.
did that on
Kind of like the new Pokemon.
Oh boy.
Hey,
They did that on
Look
the
at
3DS.
us.
You can put your face on things.
that's right. That's right. So
There you go.
Uh,
Yeah, I want to be my Spartan. So yeah, let me scan my face. I'll
And then
take
put a
my
helmet on.
off.
no, don't take your helmet off. That's what the show did wrong. So Servant says, I honestly
like
think
the
loot drops
show.
would be
That's a hot
amazing.
take.
The I kind of get the feeling you just like everything nobody else does. That's the that's the conclusion I'm drawing.
I'm just a very positive person, and I like it.
So Servant says, I honestly think that loot drops would be amazing. The goal is to make Halo the game, not just another game. And that's the point. That's what Crawler just said too. Like we just want to see people excited to be in this. You know, Servant finished his battle pass early. Now he's doing season 1 to finish that one up. But
that is a really cool feature. Like that was a good idea, where the battle passes don't expire.
Yeah, because that's all I was doing this weekend with Fortnite. I had like 30 levels to grind and I had to buy a few because I didn't want to lose out on Doctor Strange.
the skin you'll never use. I love it.
Yep.
Yeah, but it's
I'm collecting.
just knowing
I'm
that it's
collecting.
there.
How do we are the problem? There's no
We are
no question. We are the problem.
I mean, we have been supporting Halo. You know, we're probably some of the only people that actually buy stuff in the shop.
Not this week.
Yeah, this week was kind of lackluster.
I'll wait till
I
it goes on
bought nail
sale.
polish for this game.
I know you wear it every day. It's beautiful.
Your sparkly cat ears. But
So let's see. Here we go from Nate. It says, to be honest, Fortnite and Apex have to mess up so people can get used to arena type shooters again.
I mean, a big thing with Fortnite is also creative mode. So Forge, you know, that could
Mhm.
bring
bring some people from there.
Yeah.
as long as
creative
those
mode's
maps
big.
don't all look like the same crap that they always end up like, because it's set pieces that end up looking the same.
Yeah, and
I
that's
mean, what did
that's
Halo
not
have
okay.
to compete with back in the day?
It was
I
setting
mean,
the standard.
COD ate its lunch after
Yeah,
a little bit.
Yeah,
but-
COD killed it essentially. Because that
I mean, because
changed-
I remember what was it? It was the year Halo 3 came out. Was that Modern Warfare?
it was COD
2?
4.
Modern
yeah, it was COD
Warfare.
4.
It was the
That was
first.
just COD 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
And that game was that was so much fun. Like,
and that
yeah.
changed everything. And then like
Mhm.
everybody was like, "Well, Halo is in the past now."
I mean, because I played a decent amount of Halo 3, but I went 10th prestige in COD 4, so I played a lot of multiplayer in COD when that came out.
And it was fantastic. I mean,
No, that was
And-
2007. That wasn't COD 4. That was Modern Warfare 2. That had to be, right?
No, it was COD 4.
no,
I remember it. No, I
playing
remember
the
it.
beta for 4, like the same year that Halo 3 came out.
2007.
No, they're fact checking. That's good. I mean, we should be fact checking. We are a we
Okay,
are a,
2007. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. What was
I'm
I
never
playing?
wrong. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. What was I playing in college? I guess college. I was playing a ton of Halo 2 then in college. That was 2004.
Let's see. In chat, Reach versus Black Ops 1 killed Halo.
Well,
So,
Reach multiplayer was.
the Bloom on the DMR.
Yep.
You know? It was just like what? Where?
Reach had loadouts, right?
Yeah, armor lock.
Yeah,
Don't forget armor lock
It was trying to emulate
and
COD
sprint
4.
and sprint. You had sprint as a loadout.
and jetpacks and
That was a beautiful play by Josh, by the way. That was a beautiful play. he faked the team out by jumping off the map.
Hey, I knew it was going to get pointed out. I actually looked away and was checking a message and then realized I fell off and went, that's going to be seen, son of a like, so, you know. But yeah, I mean, for this presentation, like Halo needs to show up, you know?
Mhm. Well, especially because
what else does Microsoft have to
because
show?
Starfield's not coming out this
Mm-hmm.
year, so they need to show off something.
You know,
Right.
we should do a watch party just to watch it, like a live stream
When
where we
is
watch it.
Sunday
It's on
morning
Sunday,
at 10 a.m. Pacific.
That's math. What? That's two my time. One.
I think
one my
Josh,
time. One my time.
Are we?
I
gonna
gotta find out the
Okay.
full details, but there's a chance we might just do it on Xbox now and just get a massive round. Like we can put 10 people in here, so
Yep.
we could just get a big.
I was
roundtable
not
going.
invited to this, so cool.
We literally just you're
this afternoon,
I have
Xbox Now came
opinions.
back.
I have opinions.
no. Just talking about a watch party is right. Like the conversation's happening right now. So,
Okay, I got you.
yeah. So there you go. That's I think we're gonna wrap there. But I mean, we want the best for this game. We know how much fun we can we know how much fun there is to be had with this game. Like our community game nights
Or
are
blast,
like
dude.
my face hurts from smiling so much. Like we have a blast with this game. But
And even you're playing with two other people like right now. Like when you're playing with friends and you're in voice chat, and
oh yeah.
it's
Yeah,
just
we had
natural
a
stuff.
great time tonight listening
Yeah.
to. I mean, I was listening to Nate make up swear words like it was the best thing ever. Like, like it was awesome. He was just I can't even repeat it, but I mean, it was yeah. Some of them even ended with kickflip, and I was just like, "What does that mean now? Is that a dude? Is that a new?" He's like, "No, that's the guy's name." I was like, "Oh, okay. Now I get it." So, yeah. But as always, guys, jump in the Discord. Link in the bio. We anticipate you'll probably jump out shortly after, based on the stats. But we would love to hang out with you.
Maybe this weekend Halo will
Kick
come
back.
alive again.
Yeah.
Yes. Come
Yep.
alive Thursdays. Who knows? We may not be able to do community game night on Thursday. We may have to podcast, or I don't know. But
Yeah, true.
we'll just have to see. Actually, it won't be Thursday. It'll be, or no, it will be Thursday.
No, Thursday. Yeah.
Yeah. So Halo will be Thursday. So who knows? But yeah. And I mean, I would say we should even try to do something like where we jump in the Discord just to give your thoughts and stuff. We will read them on the next on the next show after the presentation, so we can hear what everybody thinks. So
Yeah, we have a whole chat for podcast questions.
yeah. So jump in there, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with us live. Thank you for listening after the fact. We love you guys. We appreciate you guys, and we will see you in the next one. Bye, everybody.
Please call us at your earliest convenience.